How are you doing, grade 10 learners? Welcome to this new normal way of learning. In grade 9, you learn to solve quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is an example of polynomial equation of degree 2. What we're going to do this time is to solve polynomial equation whose degree is greater than 2. In solving polynomial equation, like quadratic equation, you should still remember this question. What makes the equation true? In your grade 9, I presented different ways in solving quadratic equation. This time, we will be solving polynomial equation whose degree is greater than 2 using the remainder theorem. Example, solve x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6 equals 0. Step 1. By trial and error, we will find the factors of 6, which is the last term. Trial 1. We will use x equals 1. 1 is a factor of 6 because 6 times 1 is equal to 6. Step 2. Substitute to x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6 equals 0, the value of 1. So instead of writing x, we will use 1. 1 cubed plus 6 times 1 squared plus 11 times 1 plus 6 equals 0. Is this true or false? Let us simplify. That is step 3. 1 cubed is 1 because that is 1 times 1 times 1 plus 6 times 1. 1 is coming from 1 squared or 1 times 1 plus 11 because 11 times 1 equals 11 plus 6 equals 0. 6 times 1 equals 6. Copy 11 and copy 6 equals 0. 1 plus 6 plus 11 plus 6 equals 24 equals 0, which is false. 24 equals 0 is false because 24 is not equal to 0. Therefore, x equals 1 is not a root of x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6 equals 0. We will go back to step 1 for trial 2. We will look for another factor of 6, which is the last term, and we will use negative 2. Negative 2 is a factor of 6 because if we will multiply negative 2 times negative 3, the answer is 6. Step 2, we will substitute from the equation x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6 equals 0. The question is this true when x equals negative 2 or false? Negative 2 cubed is negative 8 because negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4 and times negative 2 is negative 8 plus 6 times 4. 4 is from negative 2 squared because negative 2 times negative 2 equals positive 4 plus negative 22. Negative 22 is coming from 11 times negative 2 plus 6 equals 0. Negative 8 plus 24. 24 is from 6 times 4 minus 22 because positive times negative is negative. 22 plus 6 equals 0. Negative 8 and negative 22 will give us negative 30. 24 plus 6 is also 30. So negative 30 plus 30 equals 0, which is true. 0 equals 0. Therefore, x equals negative 2 is a root of x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6 equals 0. Because 0 equals 0 is true. We will do trial 3. Again, we will look for another factor of 6. Aside from x equals negative 2, we can have x equals negative 1. Substitute negative 1 to x in the equation x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6 equals 0. So we have negative 1 cubed plus 6 times the quantity of negative 1 squared plus 11 times negative 1 plus 6 equals 0. Is this true or false? Let us simplify. Next, so we have negative 6 plus 6 minus 11, because positive times negative is negative 11 plus 6 equals 0. Negative 1 and negative 11 will give us negative 12. Positive 6 and positive 6 is also positive 12. So negative 12 plus 12 equals 0. 0 equals 0 is true. Therefore, x equals negative 1 is the root of x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6 equals 0. Trial number 4. We will look for another factor of 6. Negative 3. Substitute. So we have negative 3 cubed plus 6 times negative 3 squared plus 11 times negative 3 plus 6 equals 0. Is this true or false? Let us simplify. Negative 3 cubed is negative 27. Positive 9 is from negative 3 times negative 3 or negative 3 squared. Negative 33 is from 11 times negative 3. Combining the negatives, we have negative 27 and negative 33 will give us negative 60. 54 and 6 will also give us 60. So negative 60 plus 60 equals 0. 0 equals 0 is true. Therefore, x equals negative 3 is a root of x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6 equals 0. So again, when we solve x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6 equals 0, at x equals negative 2, the equation is true. Therefore, x equals negative 2 is a root of x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6 equals 0. Therefore, x plus 2 is a factor of x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6 equals 0. At x equals negative 3, the equation is also true. We also have at x equals negative 1. At x equals negative 1, the equation is also true. The factored form, therefore, of x cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6 equals 0 is x plus 2 times x plus 3 times x plus 1 equals 0. From the factors, we can have the roots. X cubed plus 6x squared plus 11x plus 6 equals 0 are x equals negative 2, x equals negative 3, and x equals negative 1. Happy learning! Stay safe, stay healthy, pray always.